Right then, folks. First race of Andi's mini league, 12 laps at Montreal. Somebody went straight into the wall at the start there, so I started 7th, and I seem to have dropped 2 places already by the first corner. I'm down in 9th, and a little bit of argy-bargy. Somebody colliding there straight away into turn 2. So the pack was very, very close here in qualifying. I think the top 8 were less than 1 second. So close racing going. We're making our way through the pack though. We're up to 8th. I've changed my livery, as you can see, to this horrendous tartan, but as a Scotsman I'm kind of duty bound. If there's tartan available, I'm going to have to be sporting it. So another place made up into 7th, just trying to survive this first lap without any major damage. Another place up to 6th, and oh dear, yeah, totally my fault there, I got that wrong. Up on 2 wheels. So you can see what I've done is made the main display the TV track cam, and then I've stuck up in the corner for you the bumper cam view from my car. But towards the end of the race I do change to somebody else's bumper cam as well, so stick around for that. The last 4 laps are really good. This was a very successful first race, I thought. Everybody was racing fairly clean from what I could see. So there's somebody coming in there. I can't remember, was that maybe Martin? Got a drive-through, so he decided to serve it on the first lap. So we're up to 7th at the moment, up to 6th now. So into the second lap, things are looking pretty good for me. Now the front 5 guys have broken away a little bit. So I'm in leading this kind of second pack here, but I'm quite happy where I am. And it's round about this time that my crew chief engineer starts saying enough fuel left for 2 laps. And I'm thinking, what do you mean 2 laps? My setup was enough fuel for 6 laps. I was going to come in on lap 6 or lap 7. Idiot that I am, I had entered the race with my qualifying setup, so now it's a bit panic stations for me in the car. I know I've got to come in very soon. I'm trying to frantically remember how to bring up the MFD of the car using the buttons on my steering wheel, and to change the amount of fuel that I want my pit crew to put in, so as I can bump it up to take me all the way through the 12 laps. So there's a couple of times, I can't remember if it's on this lap or the next one, probably the next one, that you can hear that I'm missing gears and everything. That's because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm trying to get this MFD working, which I do eventually, and trying to drive the car as well. So it's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time. It's just impossible to do. So on to lap 3, and this is one I know I'm going to have to come in now because I ain't got enough fuel for a lap 4. Managing to hold on to 6th place. Managing to break away a little bit from the pack behind me and possibly gain a little bit on the front pack. But of course I'm going to have to come in, so it's going to be to no avail just now, but hopefully it'll pan out towards the end of the race. Fantastic little cars to drive these though, and I wasn't sure about a race at Montreal in these, but Andi has been absolutely right including it. It was a terrific track on these minis. So yeah, I'm definitely catching this front pack. Right, so just a big long straight now, and then straight in the pits at the end of this one. I noticed today on the Discord server for Andi's mini league that the grid is absolutely full now, so he's started to start a group 2. So there's 17 in this race, but I'm hoping there'll be 25 in this Thursday's race. So we're coming into the pit. Everybody has to make one mandatory pit stop. I don't know why in AMS 2 you don't get to see the pit crew in the replays. I hope Ryza sorts that eventually. It looks a bit daft, the car coming in and nobody's there. You do obviously see it live. So 4 new boots going on and a fair amount of fuel. So I think my pit stop was about 38 seconds. And obviously I've dropped to last now. But that's going to happen when you come in the pits, especially this early. Nobody else is coming in as early as I am, just because of my stupid mistake with the setup. There we go, we're off again. And the pit lane limiter is engaged on my car. I've got a button on my wheel to do that. So once we get to the white line with the bollards, along at the end of the pit lane here, there you go, you can see it there, it's when I hit my pit lane limiter button to take it off. And there we go, we're off out on track again. So having come in and having dropped to last, that's my pit stop over. I'm just racing to the end now on lap 4, so I've got 8 laps to go. I'm out on an absolutely clean track. Nobody around me, nobody in front, nobody behind, so I can just concentrate on getting these tyres up to temperature and trying to make hay whilst the sun shines off, making up a bit of ground on the pack. And once they all start pitting, we'll see how things shake out. I know that I'm going to make up places. So whilst we're watching my car go round on a nice empty track, I'll just go back and mention that the grid is full now for the season we have just started on Andi's AML mini league, but he is going to start a group 2, so they'll be able to hopefully take part in the next season. And if anyone joins now, there'll still be practice races and practice sessions that you can come along and join, but the grid is full as far as this season goes, and that is 25 cars. So 17 cars in this race. It'd be interesting to see how many turn up on Thursday this week for Oulton Park, which is the second race in the league. It would be absolutely fantastic if it was 25 drivers. So coming round to start lap 6, and I think I just saw a flash of somebody was in the pit there. Still got the track to myself, but that's all about to change after this lap. I'm really looking forward to Oulton Park on Thursday. Used to race that one quite a lot in E-Seniors in GT3 cars, and that's a track that can really punish you. It's got a few corners where if you get them wrong, you're going to be on the grass, possibly into the wall. It could be a race-ending accident with the damage on, but it's a track that I think will really suit the minis, so I'm very much looking forward to it. So there is my old buddy UV Tholen, just come in the pit now. I think I mentioned before that I used to race with UV in E-Seniors. Bit of a lock up there, see the puff of smoke coming off the rear of my car. So I'm just wondering at this point, can I get round? There's another couple of people, Mr. Lewis is in as well. But I'm thinking, can I get round to the end of the pit lane before UV gets out? Or will I end up in a race with him, which would be good fun? UV's a very fair driver, and we used to end up quite often qualifying for E-Seniors races. We'd end up qualifying right beside each other, normally towards the lower end of the pack, but so we used to race a lot together on track. Coming round, and there he is. So the race is on. That's both me and UV made our pit stops, so this is racing for position now. And of course his tyres are cold, so I'm very quickly onto the back of him. I can push my car a little bit harder, as I've been out for 2 laps with these tyres on. But he's not making it easy though. We get a good exit out of here though. And it's a drag race down to the next corner. Down to the chicane. Just manages to outbrake him there. So I've got past UV. So I'm up into 15th now, and if you see the leaderboard, there's 3 in the pit. So again, I'm hoping to make up a few places if I can just get up there quick enough before they come out. And even though I've overtaken UV, I'm not losing him. He's looming large in my mirror. These 2 guys are still in the pit. They're just coming out now. Now there's one coming out just behind UV, so that is Kevin. So Kevin is going to be hunting down UV now, which will maybe take his mind off me in front. He'll have his own battle to fight now. There's a couple of the front runners in the pits, Jonathan and Tom. Pistol Kid's in as well. So a few different pit strategies going on here. You know, the sensible time, I guess, to come in is maybe about lap 6, but we're seeing people come in. A couple came in on lap 5, some on lap 6, some on lap 7, and here's a few on lap 8 coming in. There's 4 in the pit now. Yep, and I'm managing to pull away from Uwe and Kevin. They're having their own little battle going on now. And at one point there was 6 in the pit there. I think we're down to 5 now. So we're definitely going to make up some places here. And at the end of this lap, I think it's this one where it starts to get quite interesting. Yep, once we get on to laps 9, 10, 11 and 12, stick around for that. But the car is handling really nicely. These tyres are not wearing away too much at all, giving me really good grip. I am running a little bit heavy on fuel. I think I put maybe 2 or 3 litres too much in. I certainly didn't want to risk running out of fuel. Now, a couple of guys up the top there in the pits, AJ Croft and Voodoo Acid. Keep an eye on these guys. MH as well, he's in the pit. Yeah, coming in on basically lap 9 for them. That's quite late on in the race, but it's a good thing about these short little mini races. They give you different options for pit strategy. Right, so coming round to finish this one, and there's quite a lot of guys in the pit, so I know I'm going to meet somebody, if not more than one person coming out here as I come round the corner. Who's going to be coming out? And there is Mr. Voodoo, Tony. So we have a good old ding dong for the last few laps here, and this is where the bumper cam will really come into its own. So I'm desperately trying to chase down Tony. I started in 7th place on the grid, so I'd quite like to finish in 7th place. And again, he's out on cold tyres just like UV was, so I think that's allowing me to just catch up with him in this first half of this first lap since he came out of the pit. So we're right up behind him now. Any chances down here into the hairpin? Nope. A little lock up there from Voodoo actually. Little puff of smoke coming off the back tyre. So I can see quite a few ahead of me now. Oh, another little puff of smoke. Oh. Now you see, at this point I had a good drive and I thought, oh, he's pulling over to let me past. But I think he was just taking a different line into the corner. He managed, yes, he rode the rumble strip very nicely there. There's me giving a puff of smoke now. So I'm really trying to push now, lap 10. I really want that 7th place. Very close to him. If I can get a good drive out of this series of corners. Right up his bumper. Look at this. If I had a Phillips screwdriver handy, I'd be able to unscrew his number plate just about. Oh, not quite. Not quite. No, a big puff of smoke from me. Oh, and another big puff of smoke from Voodoo. I think you need to adjust your brake pedal settings there, my friend. You're you seem to be locking up quite a bit. So the leaders are on lap 11. We're just coming up to start it. We're punishing these little minis. Okay, lap 11 for us. Again, I'm getting very close. I have picked my moment to try and overtake him. Here we go. Where's that Phillips screwdriver when you need it? Oh, I saw him locking up there big time. Yeah, he's gone across off track. neck and neck down to the hairpin. Just managing to sneak through. A little bit of door banging, but that's okay. Now I've switched to his bumper cam, so as you can see his pursuit of me now. He's certainly not letting me go. Okay, here we go into the last lap. Desperately trying to hold him off. We are, I think, very well matched in speed and driving style. I think me and Tony, Mr. Voodoo here, could end up sharing the track quite a lot in this mini season. I'm looking forward to it. Only about half a lap to go, and I'm just managing to eke out a couple of car lengths from him. I don't think I got that corner very well though. No, he's closed up on me again there. Oh yeah, he's right with me here. Oh. Now, despite what it looked like, he never touched me there. He may have broadsided round the hairpin, but there was no contact. So it's a drag down to the last Wall of Champions. Oh, this is terrific stuff, eh? Tucks in behind me. Oh no! Well, that was a fantastic race all in all, quite eventful for me. Thank you very much, Tony, for a great last few laps. I really enjoyed that. So hope that you all will join us again for round 2, Oulton Park, this Thursday. Very much looking forward to that, and obviously I'll do a video replay similar to this on my exploits. If you've enjoyed this, do subscribe to the channel or give the video a wee thumbs up. Still hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers by New Year's Day, which is less than a month away. I think we're just nudging nearly 800 now, so it'd be great if we could get up there to 1,000. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers for now.